Hello friends, Tanya here, and I have the exciting Craft-O-Ween box to share at least a preview of. This is the first year that Spellbinders is doing a 13 days of Craft-O-Ween box. This has 13 different die sets, a stamp set, and a set of sequins. It has this beautiful box, and here we have some sneak peeks in this of what's inside. We've got a little monster and a vampire and that cauldron. And look at the gorgeous graphics that are on the box and all of the little folders that hold the dies. This is going to be so much fun. Look at these graphics. Now, some of these might be little hints about what's going on in our little box here. Some of them are just beautiful graphic designs. Get a good close look at this. I know this has been a hot item on a lot of the crafty sites and it's sold out just about everywhere, but Spellbinders is going to have them available starting today. Make sure if you want to play along with us that you grab your own copy, your own box. These are days 1 and 9, I believe. These are just a few of the fun items that are going to be available to you when you get your 13 days of Craft-O-Ween. Now, I don't want to just tease you with this beautiful box. Let's look at some of the wonderful Halloween products that are available. There is this pack of cardstock, the Color Wheel cardstock. There's a Halloween one. There is a fall one. And I use my swatching dies to create these beautiful wheels so that you could see what colors are in them. We also have a new addition to the dress up dogs. We had Woof or Treat last year, and this year we have Pupkin. Look at those adorable little characters. So I die cut all of the elements to create both of these cute little dog trick-or-treaters. Now, the Ghost came out last year, and that's the Woof or Treat. And there are not a lot of die cut pieces for this. There is just the top of the head of this little dog and his snout and his legs that will peek out from underneath the ghost costume, and they're very easy to assemble. I did die cut the white for the sheet out of brushed cardstock or the pearlized white from the antique treasured cardstock pack. And I just pulled various browns out of my rainbow of paper scraps. We have this cute little trick-or-treating bucket that is a jack-o'-lantern. So there's a black backer that does the black parts of the face that show through, plus the handle. We're going to adhere that directly to our cute little costume. You can see where the dog's muzzle is going to land. That's embossed in the white ghost element. And you could add an extra layer of cardstock or a dimensional foam behind there if you would like. I decided to keep this pretty flat. And then you just add his cute little feet at the bottom tucked into the ghost costume. And that is the Woof or Treat from last year. He is still available. Now this is the Pupkin. Oh, these are so cute. This one has just a few more elements, not much. Well, maybe just different. There is not a die for the nose like there was for the other dog. That one had die pieces for the insides of its ears and for the nose. We're just going to add the some black cardstock scraps behind the eye holes and the nose hole. We have the cute little pumpkin costume. I'm going to add the little stem at the top here. Now you could color this the part that goes behind the eyes and the mouth of the jack-o'-lantern at the top of the costume. You could color that black if you wanted that black, but I kind of liked it green. Now I also have 2 tones of brown for our cute little dog, and this time his face is showing through the costume, the whole face, not just his muzzle. We have another green, or we have a green collar to represent kind of a frilly, leafy component on our pumpkin. We have a skull trick-or-treat basket, and again, 2 layers. I did use the pearlized or brush white cardstock for the skull also. Gotta have a little shimmer with the holidays. Again, could use a little extra cardstock like I do this time. I didn't do that on the first one, and I think I would like to have done that. Add that over the handle of the skull, and then we just have the legs to add to the bottom of our adorable little pumpkin. And I'm not even sure which one went together faster. They both go together very easily. Here's another quick look at the pumpkin and the woof or treat. Now, there are a ton of Halloween products available at Spellbinders, and you might have some of these already. This is Pumpkins and Ghosts background. That's a letterpress. This is another letterpress, the spiderweb backgrounds. I've used this one a ton. I love this one. This is also another favorite of mine. This is Halloween icons, and there are a ton of beautiful images and press plate that does a bunch of sentiments and then die cuts them all at once. We also have this fun mushroom duo, and that has 2 press plates and a die that cuts out the sentiment. Same for the autumn floral corner. This has another mushroom and autumn floral with a lovely sentiment. Now, these are a few from last year. This is Scully, and again, all of these are still available. This is a press plate with two sentiments. Here's Witch in Heels. I haven't used this one yet, but man, it's so cute. And then we have Fiona the Dancing Witch. This is another of the dancing characters, and there are so many lovely accessories with this one. Now let's get right to making a finished product or a finished project. I have my antique linen ink cube here, and I'm doing direct paper on some watercolor cardstock that I'm going to use with the letterpress system, and I'm going to use the clay, Better Press ink. There's my words. This is a nice pumpkin-y color, and I think it'll look really good on the antique linen that I've direct papered on the watercolor paper here. This is a 5x7 piece of watercolor cardstock, and I'm going to be able to better press this background twice on this cardstock. I'm also going to do it in tawny brown. I wanted to see which color I liked better, and I do ultimately use both of them. I like them both. I'll cut this apart, and I'm going to use the Nested Frame Cuts tag dies from Hero Arts. This is an infinity die set, and it will cut 2 tags out of that paper that we have treated with antique linen and better pressed. Now I have 2 of these cute little pumpkins, and I think they would work well on this with another of these little tags on the bigger tag to give it a place that's grounding. We're also going to use some sentiments from the Halloween icons. I happen to have a bunch of them already pressed and die cut from last year. We've got Sending Spooky Hugs and, oh gosh, I moved that too fast. What was the other one? I think it was You're Wicked Cute. That's what it says. And it is so cute. So I am going to just add some extra cardstock behind each of these elements and adhere them to the tags. And these will look really cute on a little bag of treats for someone special. I don't know about you, but I don't send a lot of Halloween cards. Well, let's be honest. I make lots of cards. I don't send many, but I'm trying to improve on that. However, it is fun to have little tags to add to treat bags that you're going to give to people you love, grandkids, neighbors, classmates, teachers, all those kinds of things. We are going to use the Silver Shine Lisa Horton metallic ink on that spiderweb background. And I happen to have some handmade black watercolor cardstock in my stash from, I'm pretty sure it's from a Hero Arts kit. And it letter presses absolutely beautifully. And it is such heavy paper. It is great for tags. So I cut 2 tags, and we're going to use some elements from the Halloween Wonder die set. This is from last year or the year before, I can't remember. But it's got beautiful Halloween elements. We've got these spider webs that were actually designed to fit on the curved tab of an envelope closure, but they'll work good with this too. I'm adding some green color to this piece of pink cardstock that I'm going to put behind this adorable little peeking cat that comes in that die set. I'm adding a little bit of glue behind the eyes and the nose of this cute little kitty, which I die cut from some brushed black cardstock from the Onyx Treasured Cardstock collection, and that worked out perfectly. We have little pink insides of the ears to add, just using my little wax tip pickup stick to help with the placement of those. And then this cute little kitten has a couple of paws that will show that it's peeking over the edge of something. I wasn't quite certain how I was going to use this cute little kitten, but I just had to. It is so cute. I did cut the paws from the same cardstock as the main, or as the head of the kitty, which is that brushed cardstock from the Onyx Treasured Cardstock. There we go. And you could leave that just as is, but there's also a little hat for our cute little kitten, and it's the top of a pumpkin. I cut that from orange cardstock, and I cut the stem from some green, and we'll layer that on. And then I will add that to the top of our cute little kitten. I do have 2 tags here, and I do different configurations or different layouts on each of the tags. I'm only going to show you one of them. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put that cute little kitty. So I'm going to take these rounded corner spider webs. I'm going to add glue just to some strategic spots on the spider web. And then I'm going to place it in the lower left-hand corner of this tag. And I'm going to repeat that process, adding glue in dots on the points and then running a thin line down each of those diagonal lines of webbing. We'll add that to the opposite corner. And then we're going to adhere our cute little dog, our little ghosty dog. I've added extra cardstock behind him. And then we're going to add the kitten, and he's just going to peek over the edge of that tag. And then we're going to get a sentiment from the Better Press Scully set. This says, "Hey there, pumpkin." I'm going to ink that up with the clay Better Press ink. And I have a scrap of cardstock taped to the Better Press plate. Ran that through the die cut machine, and then I'm going to use a mini slimline set B, precision layering mini slimline set B die to cut that out. And you can use whatever long, skinny sentiment strip die that you have. I've actually cut down a piece of the scrap of cardstock from cutting that out to back this so it has just a little extra height, and we're going to adhere that a little kitty wumpus on our tag. Now when I find some nice black cord, I will tie that at the top like I did for the pumpkin. And that completes my preview, Halloween review, fun little video, and putting together these adorable little puppies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And don't forget to go to the Spellbinders website and get yourself one of the Craft-O-Ween boxes. And if you haven't gotten the 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar, those are in clearance. And you can go see my playlist for those. Until next time, here are a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. Bye-bye.